Well, welcome everybody for our special Friday the 13th video here. We're playing a new game and doing a little classic slasher adventure here for everybody, and we're really excited to get into that. But as always, we'll start with some introductions and some thank yous. Firstly, I'm Donnie. I'm playing everybody's favorite stoner named Lucky today. That's a little new there. And then we're going to go around with a question just like it's always, but tonight we're going to make it what's your favorite slasher movie? But before we go around, let's just throw some thank yous out there. We want to thank Roll20, who's providing our virtual tabletop tonight. We're going to thank our sound from Kevin MacLeod over at Incomtech. Sirenscape for providing our soundboard as always. And Greg, I just can't keep everything straight here. And let's see, who is it that we have to thank for this wonderful game system?
So the game Monster of the Week is brought to us by Michael Sands, the author, and Evil Hat Productions. Fantastic game. I highly, highly recommend you pick it up. It's one of my favorites to play and run.
Thank you for that. And why don't we go ahead? We're going to mix things up. Let's start with our Dungeon Master tonight, Greg.
All right, cool. I am Greg, as you guys hopefully know by now, and I am going to be running the show tonight. I am your keeper. And my favorite slasher horror movies, I got to say not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I am a big fan of Freddy Krueger. Those are my go-to when I want a classic horror movie. That's where I go.
Solid choice. And how about you, Mike? What are you? We'll go to our not DM tonight.
I know it's weird being on this side. So I'm Mike. I'm going to be playing Jimmy tonight. Lovable little weirdo. And horror movie wise, I got to go with anything Asylum ever made, but on the slasher specifics, especially Halloween, I think would be my favorite.
Solid.
Love me some choice. Asylum.
We'll keep working around the screen then, and we'll drop down to Ray.
Hey everybody, I'm Ray. I'm going to be playing our cheer captain, Heather. And my favorite slasher flicks also going to go with Nightmare on Elm Street. I am still scared of Freddy Krueger to this day. So
he's scary.
He gets you in your dreams, man. That's the safe space. Like, I'm in my bed. I'm all tucked in like a little burrito. I'm supposed to be safe.
Awesome. And I'll jump over myself here to Amy.
Hello. I will be playing Phoebe this evening. A happy-go-lucky secret closet nerd high school senior. I don't often do horror or slasher or anything, but my favorite horror film will always be It, the original It.
Solid.
A good one.
Well, I'll kind of finish then for us. So as I said, I'm Donnie. I'm playing Lucky tonight, the Camp Burnout. And yeah, in terms of favorite horror movies, that's a hard one because I am not much of a horror person. To put that in context, the beginning scene at ET still terrifies the hell out of me. But I'd probably go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, it's a classic. It's one that actually I've seen, which adds to that fact.
It does help.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've definitely seen some more. The Halloweens are always great, but yeah, we'll go with that. All right, so I think if that concludes introductions, we'll turn it over to our game master to kind of set the stage and get us into this adventure.
All right, so we are going to start off. Screen fades to black. Lower third comes up 15 years ago. Slowly we fade in over a peaceful looking summer camp on a nice crystal clear lake. Camp Alkali Lake, the sign reads over the main entrance as our camera travels down the road. We get a little closer to the shore, to the boathouse, and we see from behind what looks like a bit of a commotion. There's 4, 5, maybe 6 kids in the boathouse, and it looks like are they beating that kid up? It's hard to tell from where you are right now. The camera passes over the boathouse, and now we see this boat out, launched from the house, smoke slowly rising from it, and a struggling figure tied to the deck of the boat. We see 5 shapes, 5 figures running from the boathouse. Camera pans up, screen fades to black. Present day. Pans back down, and we see a long, winding road going through deep, dense forest. And there's a truck, only vehicle on the road. Driving pretty fast, a little all over the place. And behind the wheel, you see this jock. He's got his football jersey on. And he's driving, he's cranking up the tunes. And he shouts to someone in the back, Hey, Lucky, give me a beer. And he reaches back for you, Lucky.
Yeah, gotcha. Sure. Yeah, and yeah, he'll reach back and apparently grab a beer for the driver.
Behind the wheel is Chad. He's a bit of a jock, but he's got a nice big truck that can get you all up there. And he said he's got a boat. So you guys are hanging out with Chad because Chad's got money, is the long and short of it. But Chad is, like most jocks of his age and type, a bit of an asshole. And his girlfriend is sitting shotgun Chelsea. She's just laughing and filming the whole time on her cell phone. And you guys are making your way through the woods here and come to a gas station. So Chad pulls the truck into the gas station and starts filling up the tank. And we see coming out of the gas station. Did that show to you guys?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, we see Clancy Rubens. He's an old timer. Looks like he's probably lived his entire 80, 90 years at this gas station. And he kind of comes out and he watches you guys as you're getting out of the truck and doing your fill up and all that. Why don't we go around the table as you guys are getting out of the truck and tell us what you look like. Who's the first one to get out of the truck? Let's go with...
I guess it's probably me. So that's going to be
All right.
Heather as the first one out of the truck. And mostly because she doesn't want to be in there with you guys anymore. She would probably much prefer to be in the cabin with Chad. But alas, his girlfriend is up there with him. So she's stuck in the back with you guys. Ew. So she is going to be our cheer captain. And she's exactly what you would expect from a stereotypical cheer captain. With the exception of she's not terribly ditzy, and instead she is kind of cunning and manipulative. But other than that, the rest of the stereotypical uber bitch isms are in there. She's tall, blonde, blue eyes, pretty athletic. So maybe she'll be able to run away from our killer. If not, she will 100% trip you.
All right, who is getting out of the truck after Heather Vanderbilt?
I will hop out pretending that I'm friends with Heather. Clearly I'm not, but I'm sure gonna think that I am. And you see a very kind of diminutive, could look over her in any crowd. There's nothing special, nothing stand out about good old Phoebe. She has blue around all the ends of her hair and big glasses, and just really is pretty quiet in her demeanor, and secretly just like reading books and looking at cool trivia facts, but trying to hide it because she's also just really cool and wants to hang out with Heather.
I think following Phoebe out, Lucky would crawl out and trying to get out, look cool, and he kind of stands up next to the truck in his kind of beat up old flannel and cargo shorts, and he reaches down into one pocket that's like a little over full. Not quite sure what he's got jammed in there, but he pulls out this old Zippo lighter, and as he's walking around, he's probably like flicking it off and on, off and on. Real edgy. He thinks so, at least. And hey, Phoebe, wait up, I'm coming too.
Whatever, totally cool, fine.
Oh, just like stay behind me, okay?
Heather, I could help you chill out a little bit if you'd like.
What about
Jimmy?
Jimmy, yeah.
I think watching them walk away a little bit, Jimmy will start to get out of the car and probably trip a little bit on his way out. Stumbles out of the car in his black jeans and stolen camp counselor t-shirt from one of the last years at camp, and pulls a little pocket wind speed anemometer out of his pocket and tries to measure the wind at the gas station. But it's just... Go ahead.
Roll a d20 for me.
A whole 4.
It's still out here. It's flat. Air's a little heavy.
And then he's gonna pull out his little notebook and write down the wind speed and some notes about where they are, and kind of look around. And is there like a little like mini mart kind of thing inside?
Yeah. There's a kind of rundown shack, but it's got an inside with some groceries, some coolers, stuff like that.
I think he's just gonna go in and kind of look around.
Clancy is going to he's gonna eyeball you. Where are you kids headed?
The lake? Duh. Is there anything else around here?
I mean, there's hunting. You don't look like hunters much, though. So you're going to the old camp up at the lake. Camp Alkali Lake?
Mm-hmm.
Turn around now. There's nothing up there but death.
Why? Okay. You're creepy. I'm going the other way now.
You've been warned.
And she's gonna walk over to Chad and be like, what is with God?
Chad is gonna kind of get in front of Heather. Hey, watch it, old man. You're creeping out the pretty girls. And Clancy, you've been warned. You go to that camp, you get what you deserve. It'll be $23 for the gas. And Chad will give him $23
for a whole tank of gas.
It's like 2004. It's a lot of gas.
Phoebe is gonna
barrel, yeah.
Phoebe's gonna pretend to kind of keep shopping a little bit as the rest of the crew filters out, and then I'll turn to Clancy and be like, "What happened to that thing? What happened to the lake?"
On the way out, can Lucky try and steal a lighter?
Give me a cool.
Yeah. Let's find my character sheet. It's a 6.
So
No,
as you're trying
can't.
to reach for this lighter, you kind of knock over the stand of lighters. Hey, watch it, Sonny! Be careful!
Yeah, whatever. Your shop's trash anyways, and he'll storm out.
Yeah, is like everything in here dirty? Ugh. God, what is that about?
Never have warned you, ingrateful little shits.
Yeah.
Dude's
So
weird.
bad.
You seem, and he's gonna turn towards Phoebe. You seem, honestly, like you don't belong with them. But
No, we're totally best friends.
Yeah.
15 years ago, there was a horrible murder. Not long after that, people started dying at the camp. Every year, kids like you go up there to camp, and every year, more bodies just pile up in the lake. I think it's the boy. I think he's out for revenge.
Hey, Phoebes, you coming? You just gonna hang out in there?
Yep, just buying these M&Ms. I heard they're Heather's favorite. Just a second.
99 cents.
Here you go.
Thank you. Here's your penny.
Thanks. Did you know that balls they have eye tubes? Okay, bye.
Okay. And yeah, he will. As you guys are, Chad will get back in the car with what did I say her name was, Chelsea, and come on, guys, let's go. Sun's starting to go down.
Got you M&Ms.
Oh, thanks.
Why?
And Chad will reach back and take them. I love these.
Chad!
Do you want some?
God. They were not for you.
I'm driving.
God.
It's driver's tracks. Who are they for?
Whatever.
If they weren't for me, who are they for? Phoebes.
Just get it, okay?
I'm fine. Lucky, these seem like your kind of jam, and he'll toss it back to Lucky.
And he'll at that point hand them back to Phoebe. Here, these were
Aw,
yours.
he's nice.
Thank you. Do you want one?
Well, a little bit. I'm always kind of hungry.
Here you go.
Heather, you
If
sure you
think
didn't
brain
want some of
operates at
these? They're pretty
15
good.
watts.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
And Chad drives away. And as you guys are pulling out, if you look back at the gas station, you'll notice that Clancy is turning the sign from open to close. And follow the truck as it goes up the mountain pass. Music still kind of jamming. And we see the truck start to pass over, transition onto dirt road. It's driving, and Chad's following the map, and eventually we get to an old, broken down archway. And you can see it used to say Camp Alkali Lake above the road. The camera stops as the truck passes by, and we follow that. The camera kind of drops down to the ground, and we see a chain that had been across the road, but has since been dismantled, and says no trespassing. Dangerous conditions exist ahead. As the teenagers drive to their campsite. You guys get there, and it's the road is rough. It's a very underused road, and at one point, Chad almost loses the road. But he eventually gets you guys to a campsite, and there's some tent spots and a big fire ring made up. It's right on the beach. It's a really, really nice camp spot, actually. Parks a truck and he starts unloading stuff. Hey, Lucky, Jimmy, come be men and help me, unload the truck.
All right.
Lucky's gonna grab what looks to be the heaviest bag and hand it to Jimmy.
Just falls right over. I know. I got this. Climbing back to his feet.
Then I'll grab a bag and head along with Jimmy. And, hey, Jimmy, you're kind of smart. Why is it called Alkali Lake?
I don't know. I do know that lakes don't like to give up their dead, though. Yeah, with the cold, still water, bodies don't really float. They just kind of like sink and kind of stay down there.
Dude, that is so freaking cool.
Right?
How do you know that? Like, that's a weird thing to know.
That's just the thing you know. Like, people just know these things.
Crazy. And as we're walking, Lucky kind of pulls a pack of smokes out of his pocket, lights one up while he's carrying the bag. You want one?
Okay.
Yeah, here you go. You got a light here, and he lights the little Zippo that he carries around all the time, and breathe in real deep. I mean, that's the key.
Thanks. Struggling to carry this giant heavy thing, and then just hacking up a lung.
Yeah, that's how you know it works.
Awesome.
What season is it? Like what time?
It's probably close to now. It's like early summer.
Okay. Heather has stepped out of the truck and she has already made her way like down to the water, and she's like testing the waters. Like, does she want to get in? Is this suitable to get in?
Well, they're pretty. I mean, it's still pretty cool. It's a mountain lake in early summer, but you figure if it was sunny outside, like during the day, it'd probably be nice to swim in.
Maybe tomorrow. So she's probably just like kind of walking along the beach, probably looking at Chad and then shooting death like daggers at Chelsea.
Yeah, Chad is he's setting up his tent a little bit away from everybody's because he's got big plans for Chelsea tonight. And yeah, so everything's getting set up. The sun has pretty much gone down, and you guys have a campfire going. All your tents are set up. And Chad's like, all right, gather around, pussies. I got a campfire story for you. I don't think you're ready for this one. Pulls out the flashlight.
Uh-huh.
All right, so 15 years ago, on this very site, a bunch of campers. This place used to be like a summer camp, right? 15 years ago today, on this very site, a bunch of campers murdered this weirdo little clown kid. Kind of reminds me of you, Jimmy. But yeah, they murdered him right here at this very camp. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Fucking scary.
Yeah,
What'd they do with his body?
How'd they do it?
They like tied him to a boat and set him on fire and sent him out in the lake. It was like super fucked up. Isn't that fucked up, Chelsea?
Didn't the water put him out?
Look, I don't know. Like, he was on fire. The kid died. That's all I know. And then, like, apparently people started dying up here all the time. But I'm a badass, so that's why I'm here. Right, Chelsea? I'm a badass.
Didn't you say your family had a boat?
Yeah.
Do you have a boat here?
Not unlike this dock. But yeah, you see that? And he's going to point across the lake. And there's a really fucking nice mansion over there. See that mansion over there?
Yeah.
It's my family's mansion. I got like 3 boats over there.
Oh my God, Chad, do you want to take us out on your boat?
Well, we gotta like, I don't know. It's supposed to be all scary, right? And I'm trying to impress Chelsea here and prove how brave I am. And like, if I can camp here on like the 15th anniversary of that weird murder shit, I think she'll like go down on me. And he looks at Chelsea and smiles.
You know, it'd be like super impressive if you like stopped mouth breathing so much. I think she would be like really impressed.
How else am I supposed to breathe? Like, that's where the air goes.
Like you just fun fact, like your nose has holes in it and you can like breathe through it.
Oh shit, you're right.
I know.
Hey, Lucky. Got any of those special smokes? I want to see if I can breathe one of those through my nose.
Yeah, sure. And he pulls out a regular cigarette. It's cool. He then kind of looks at Phoebe and he's like, and he kind of twirls like an actual magic smoke through his fingers. It's like, want to go for a walk?
Yeah. We could go identify some plants. I mean, talk about like that super awesome movie that came out that Heather was talking about.
Yeah, you know, would you be able to spot, like, do you know much about mushrooms? And he'll start walking towards the woods.
Follow. Like, have you ever heard of psilocybin?
Yeah, totally. I mean, my cousin one time, he told me about he ate these mushrooms and like the walls crawled. It was crazy. He said it was totally life-changing.
I love that. Did you know that butterflies can taste with their feet?
That's super weird.
I know. Also, I am definitely using a list of random facts, so don't come at me, internet, like if all my shit I say is wrong.
And here I thought this was just common Amy knowledge.
I 100% bought it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was stuff Amy just knew.
No.
No, it's not mafia related, so. Yeah. Lucky will head off into the woods with Phoebe to have a nice smoke and chat and look for mushrooms.
All right, yeah, you guys are able to go off, and there's a little trail. The moon is starting to come up, so you're able to find it or follow it pretty easily. Back at camp, everybody is sitting around. They're cooking. Chad is being, and Chelsea just laughing at everything he's saying. But yeah, what are you guys doing as dinner wraps up and the night kind of starts to come to a close?
What's the tent situation?
I'd imagine you guys all probably have your own tents. Chad and Chelsea are in their own, obviously. But yeah, unless you guys want to have done otherwise, I kind of figure you're all in your own tent.
Okay.
That works.
Anyone staying up, or are we all just kind of tucking in after Chad's terrifying horror story?
I was just gonna. Any more ghost stories, Chad?
Saw this movie called Casper once, but I don't really remember what it was about other than a ghost. But it was pretty scary.
So, like, in the morning, you're going to take us out on your boat, right?
Yeah. In the morning, we'll drive around to the other side of the lake. We'll pull into, Casa Chad, and we'll fire up the boat.
Okay. All right. Well, good night, everybody. And she's going to go in her tent.
Lucky's probably going to stay around the fire for a while.
Yeah, Phoebe will too.
You know what the real horror is going to be? Is the terrible sadness that's going to be coming out of that tent as he looks over at Chad's tent. Do you think he's going to beg? Maybe cry a little?
I think he's gonna cry a little regardless of what happens, like good or bad.
Yeah, I guess on the bright side, no matter how we look at it, it's not me for very long.
True.
And as you guys kind of sit there talking about how long Chad and Chelsea may or may not be, physically engaged, you do hear some, let's just call them animal noises from over there. And then, can you guys who are still outside roll me a read a bad situation? It's going to be
Read a bad
plus
situation.
sharp unless you've got a skill or move that changes that.
I would love so much to do that thing you just told me to do, but there are so many things on the sheet.
It's under the hunter move reference.
Yeah, so a hunter move reference, and then you'll be able to click little dice next to read a bad situation, or you can,
It's the second dice one from the bottom.
Is it? Is it though? Yep. This is so great, everyone.
We're learning.
I'm really just so streamlined.
All right. Do you see the hunter moves reference?
Yep, I have all the things.
Okay. One, two.
So you read a bad situation. Have you opened the hunter
like
move
8
reference
down?
drop down? Is the arrow pointing right or down?
I got it now.
Oh, you got it now. Okay.
When in doubt, be aggressive and hit the same button 14 times. I got an 8.
All right. So, Lucky, you figure, hey, they finished pretty quick like you thought they would. Phoebe, you didn't hear anything finish over there. The noise just stopped. And Jimmy, yeah, that noise stopped. It didn't stop. It was stopped. Like they you can tell from listening to this that that something interrupted them, and quickly and violently from the way it sounds like they just stopped.
Did you guys hear that?
I'm a little more concerned about the silence part.
I don't know. That's kind of what I was waiting for, and I kind of
Yeah,
lean back a
Well,
little bit and try and kind of become more
yeah.
relaxed.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we don't hear that anymore. But like, it just is weird, right?
The bug stopped for a minute too.
Yeah, like,
It's wrong.
huh? Well, I'm not going over there. I'm not. I'm just not.
Lucky, you got that lighter? You wanna go check it out?
Not really. I mean, I don't really want to see what's going on in there. I mean,
That's
This is how
it's
survive the
fine.
game.
We don't.
We just don't do anything.
Right.
but he'll toss a lighter to you.
All right, yeah, and he will poorly catch it, probably pick it off the ground, and I'll be right back, and kind of sneak off that way,
All right.
trying to light his way with a lighter.
So you get over there, and at first it doesn't. It's you don't see anything. It's a tent. Doesn't look like it's out of sorts at all. But as you get a little closer, it looks like the back side of this tent has been cut open. It's a clean cut. It's not torn. So there's probably a blade. And as you kind of, are you gonna keep investigating?
I think so. I think we're gonna creep a little bit closer.
As you creep a little bit closer, you see a leg. It's still got an athletic sock on it, on the foot.
Is it moving?
No.
So I'm gonna try to find like a small pebble or something and throw it at the foot.
Okay. Well, you do. Eventually you're able to hit it.
8 rocks
yeah.
later.
And nothing. It doesn't move.
Uh-oh. So we're gonna peer into the cut tent flap.
As you kind of peer into this tent, you see this leg that goes up past the knee, and then where it should join his hips, it is just severed. And part of the way across the tent, you see the rest of Chad. Or at least most of the rest of him. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a bloody mess in here. But one thing's for sure, Chad is very, very much dead. And you don't see Chelsea's body at all.
Well, we are gonna kind of quickly scurry back to the campfire. And Phoebe, there's a leg. It did not come off in a normal way. It is not right.
What leg? Like a
There's
deer?
there's the leg. It is like my leg, but there's not the rest of it. It's just the leg.
Okay, but like a lot of things have legs. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Jimmy, is this just kind of like you were talking about, like the bodies sinking in the lake type thing? I mean,
The body is not there. Just the leg is there. Come on. And then he's gonna start trying to lead them back over to the.
All right, man. You're freaking out. Okay.
Phoebe, what is your brother's deal?
Are you my brother?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
Phoebe and Jimmy are related.
Oh shit, I forgot.
They're the weird siblings.
You know, we just blame it on like a whole dropped on the head as baby thing, but just we don't talk about it in front of him. Like, it's fine. It's okay, man. Like, it's fine. I'm sure it's probably like a deer.
No, Chelsea's missing too, by the way. But the
What do you
leg
mean?
was scarier.
What are you talking? Chad, Chelsea, come on out. Like,
Look,
where
around
you
the
at,
back.
dude?
I mean, we
And
knew
I'm
it'd
gonna-
be terrible, but like, I didn't think she'd run away.
Yeah,
Alright.
like we
I'm
all heard it only lasted a minute. It's fine. We aren't gonna make fun of you, man. Like, just come out.
Now, just take a deep breath before you look in there.
I guess I'll take a look.
And yeah, you see a murder scene. You see Chad's leg over by the cut in the tent. You see parts of his body kind of strewn across the other side of the tent there, and no sign of Chelsea.
Dude, what the fuck, Jimmy?
Oh my God, she
what,
killed him.
What
There's a lot.
happened?
Chelsea killed
What
him.
just happened?
She did.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You
Does
know,
anybody
there
see
was always
Chelsea?
something in those eyes.
What, Chelsea's?
Yeah, something was off.
I mean, I thought she had kind of like dead shark eyes, but
If you guys
The
would
way
like
you always
to,
stared at her, I thought you liked her. It's the eyes?
Yeah, it's all in the eyes, man.
if you guys would like to investigate, you can investigate this to see if you can figure out more. And if you have any moves that aid your investigation, go for it. We are going to be using the alternative investigation.
The flexible alternative one?
Yes, the flexible alternative. Thank you.
All right, let's do it.
Lucky's very shakily trying to light another smoke at the moment.
All right. So, Lucky, you are able to you're going through this, and this is some heavy shit, man. Like, this is a dude you knew who just got torn up, and like it might have been a bear or something, but that was a clean cut. You're starting to get really, really scared. But one thing you do notice is there is a trail leading out of the camp, out of this tent. That's probably where Chelsea was dragged off to. Jimmy and Phoebe, all you can find are parts of your friend's body.
Somebody,
Oh, God.
somebody should wake up
oh God.
Heather.
Meanwhile, Heather in her tent.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Where's the truck? We gotta go. We gotta just go. Oh my God.
Do you think the keys are around here somewhere?
Oh, I'm leaning in there.
What about Chelsea? Like, we can't just leave her. I mean, I know she's kind of, a little on the edge, but what if she needs our help?
She could have killed him.
Yeah, let's be real. I don't think Chelsea, 5 foot nothing, killed Chad. I mean, that's just crazy.
Do you not watch documentaries? It's like the little
No.
quiet ones, right?
I mean, I watched
like,
those ones about
Oh.
lions. Those are kind of cool, but Heather,
God.
wake up, Heather. Come on. You got to see this.
What?
just oh my God, no, we have to go. We have to go, Heather. Just like get in the
something
truck.
got Chad.
What do you mean? What do you mean something got Chad?
Well, something tore him apart, and we need to find Chelsea, I think.
Is this a joke?
No,
is this a
he's-
weird prank on the
he's
first one that
super
went to
Super
the
dead.
party?
No, he's so
His
super
leg came
dead.
off wrong.
He's super. What do you mean he's not dead? Chad.
They're so dead.
Oh my God, Chad.
Just
like,
take
get
a
up.
deep
It's
breath.
not funny. Chad.
Deep breath.
Chad. And she's probably gonna lean in like real close to the tent.
Yeah.
Chad.
And,
Chad.
you see his shoulder. You're looking at from the front of the tent, and you see his shoulder, and it goes up, and you see his jaw and part of his cheekbone, and then gore and nothingness.
She's gonna puke. Yep. She's definitely gonna toss her cookies. She's gonna look at the group and she's be like, "I knew that bitch was gonna kill him. I knew it. I knew it."
She gets it.
What? how did I miss this? And he's like keeps like chain smoking, and like they're like breaking in his fingers as he's constantly smoking, but he's a little bit in shock.
Always hated her.
We need to go. We need to get out of here. Where's the truck?
I mean, do you have the keys? That you should go through his pockets and find them.
Chad's pants are not on his legs. His pants are still in one piece.
I just like cover my eyes and reach in, and you just hear like, oh my god, oh my god. Do I find
Yeah,
keys?
you do find the keys.
Okay. Oh my god, Jimmy, let's go. Oh my god.
Out.
All right, yeah, come on, Heather, we gotta get out of here. Maybe we can get back to that creepy guy's gas station and call the cops.
That's not any better.
What if he was right?
Okay, I mean, I guess
What
if
if
you
it
want to
was
stay
the
here,
creepy
Heather,
guy at
that's
the
fine.
gas station, you guys?
I don't think so, because he was like 87, and I'm pretty sure he had like really bad gout, and I don't think he could have done that.
I don't know. He was talking about
Oh my God, what's
hunting and like the kids dying up here and stuff. He kind of threatened us a little bit too. Like maybe Heather's onto something. Hey, old dude.
Let's just go home.
As you guys head over towards the truck, you notice the hood is up.
Oh. I don't think we left it like that, guys.
Well, you can probably fix it. You're a nerd, aren't you, Jimmy? What's wrong with it?
Yeah, Phoebe, you're
I-
weird little brother can fix it, right?
Totally fix this.
Go ahead, give me an investigate, Jimmy.
It'll be fine, Jimmy. It'll be just like that Porsche we did with Uncle Louie. Like, you totally got this.
Okay.
I found the engine.
Yeah, you're going over this, and you've worked on that Porsche with your uncle, and you've been under the hood, but it wasn't stuff that entirely clicked. One thing you do notice though is the distributor cap is missing.
Did anyone take any parts from the engine before we left to go to the camp?
Damn it, Jimmy! You know we did not.
Oh, well, just you know, I didn't see, so maybe, you know, just so. Anyways, the part missing.
Was it important?
But
Fix
like,
it?
do we
Very.
need it to drive?
Yes.
What?
The truck's not going anywhere. Chelsea or the
Oh,
old guy
God.
took it.
Okay. I'm gonna get in the driver's seat, and then you're gonna push us. Okay?
I think we could just like walk or run faster than that plan, and I think we should just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in that other plan, I'm not inside the truck, and then in my plan, I am inside the truck. So I do like that one more.
Cool.
I think
Get
you
in the
could
truck.
totally do your plan. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Come on, Jimmy.
Yeah, and Lucky
you're gonna
followed
leave
along. Have fun in the truck.
Are you guys going along the road? Are you trying to follow the tracks? What's your move?
Road.
You guys head back towards the gas station, right? Like,
Okay.
Wait, isn't Chad's mansion like just on the other side of the lake? Can't we like
It's a little
walk
cold
to
for
the
swimming.
mansion?
You can walk on water? What the fuck is wrong?
We can walk around the
no.
lake, Phoebe.
Go for it. I just want to get back to civilization, and let's be real, Chad is fucking dumb, and that's probably not his house.
Okay, but it's somebody's house and there's a phone there.
that's kind of a good point, Phoebe.
As you guys are walking along this road, like I said when you were coming in here, it's a tough road. It's not very well used. And you guys keep kind of losing it and finding it again. So you're pretty sure you're still on the road out. but it's
This is
dark,
stupid.
and you're hearing weird
Okay.
noises.
What if we all lock ourselves in the truck and wait until daytime?
I mean, there's only the 2 seats. Do you want to sit on my lap or Jimmy's?
How about Phoebe's?
How'd you guys get here if there's only 2 seats?
We rode in the back.
I assumed we were in the truck
back
bed. Yeah. This is the 90s, right?
That's fair.
That was
We're
totally
in
cool.
bed.
As you guys are walking, trying to
What about one of those cabins?
talk, yeah, you come up to, it looks like some cabins over here.
Maybe there's a phone in the old camp. Like,
Yeah, we can get one of those working.
Yeah, as you guys kind of approach, you realize this probably is the old camp up here. So you kind of
yeah, any of the buildings seem more like, official or modern or like less shitty than the others.
it looks like all the buildings on the west side right here were just bunkhouses, so they're pretty. They weren't anything more than walls to hold beds. There is the bathhouse right here, the main lodge, and the kitchen. All of those have infrastructure, it looks like, or they did at some point. And then, yeah, there's also a theater house down here.
Nothing bad happens in a theater.
No. Never.
I think we should just go to that. We should try to find weapons or something.
What weapons?
I
like
don't-
we're
like a
looking for a
bear?
phone.
I mean, what do you...
Is there anything like on the exterior to indicate to me that would be like the cafeteria, kitchen, something that I could be like, oh, there's knives in there?
Yeah, you see an old,
Maybe.
kind of dilapidated sign that says mess hall.
There might be like knives and stuff in there. I think we should go check that out, and then maybe we could just like, if there's like tables or chairs, we could barricade the door, right?
Yeah, but what if there's a phone over there in that main house? Like, you get help. Do we just split up? I mean, maybe you two go and check for something to protect ourselves, and Heather, you want to go find a phone?
Yeah.
Split the party? Yeah?
Absolutely.
That sounds like such a good idea. We should all divide and conquer. Mhm.
Okay, cool. So who is going
out faster.
into the main lodge looking for a phone?
I am looking for a phone for sure, and I don't know who would like to join me.
Yeah, I'll go with Heather.
All right, so we got Heather and Lucky, the stoner and the cheerleader going into the main lodge, and brother and sister going to check out the mess hall.
As we go, Lucky pulls out another joint and starts to light. Here, this will help calm your nerves.
100% partaking.
Oh, yeah. Who do you think's been selling you dime bags all year? Like,
As you guys spark up, you kind of hear some sort of laughing.
what the fuck was that? Is that Jimmy?
She is going to grab on to Lucky.
I mean, yeah,
And-
that was probably just Lucky. You laughed tougher. All of a sudden.
Tell her it was just you laughing.
No, I didn't laugh like that. I'm cool, like. How badly am I shaking, though? That's the real question.
You are, considering what you saw earlier, you're actually kind of shaken.
It's probably fine. Let's find a phone. There's got to be a phone in here. We need to get help here. And I'll start like dragging Heather along, like looking for like an office or something in here that might be.
Okay, you guys are you're exploring the building, looking for an office. While you're doing that, what are the siblings Simmons doing?
Looking for weapons.
And they have a flashlight, so we're gonna pull that out and
Yeah. So Jimmy, you remember? Oh shit, I've got a flashlight, and you're
Yeah.
able to pull it out.
Look at
It's like
this.
it's one of those like big 4D cell mag lights. It's a big heavy son of a bitch.
got a lot of stuff in this bag.
That's a weapon.
And Phoebe, you are in the kitchen, and let's use the luck mechanic. If you spend 1 luck, I'll say you can find whatever kind of knife you want in there that would be in a kitchen.
Fantastic. I will do that. And I'm going for just like full cleaver.
Yeah, you're able to
Big
find.
as they come.
They've actually got one of those nice ones. It's got like the 18-inch handle on it, so you can get a good double hand grip on it.
Why is
What
that
were they
here?
butchering?
That's
Yeah.
a very good
Damn.
question. A very good question.
Uh-oh.
Can I also find like a paring knife for Jimmy?
Yeah. With no luck spent, you can find a paring knife.
Here, just hold on to this, okay?
Oh, okay. I was gonna use this one, and he's gonna pull out a little butterfly knife.
Okay, like hold them both.
But now I've
whatever.
got 2.
Great. I
But
think we
I
should
got a
like
flashlight.
we should start like. Are there tables in there like a normal mess hall?
Yeah. They're big,
I think
long,
we should start like
kinda
blocking the windows
bench
and
tables,
shit.
though.
Help me lift this. Help me like move this away towards the windows.
Okay. And I'll help you kind of lean those up.
Yeah, you guys are able to start moving those and getting them up against the windows and the doors. While you guys are doing that, let's go back over to Lucky and Heather. You guys are going through, and the front office, no phones. There's an old desk in there. There's a phone jack in the wall, but no phones in the front office. Back office, same thing, no phones. Oh no, Mike lost power. And we keep going, and eventually you do find a phone, and it's plugged in. It's in the infirmary. That's what that room's called. It's in the infirmary, and you find a phone, and it is plugged in, and you pick it up, and it's dead. Click on it a couple times. Tick, 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 tick. Nothing.
Should we try the other phone jack?
If you guys try, you try different phone jacks. You can bring it around to all of the phone jacks you guys have seen so far, and yeah, it seems the phone lines are dead.
This isn't good. Your cell phone still doesn't have service?
Yeah, you look down at your cell phone.
No,
and
does yours?
No service.
I don't have a cell phone. Like, I'm not that well off as apparently you are.
Yeah, so that's going on. You guys are dealing with there's no power in there either. The lights don't seem to be coming on. Lucky you're using your lighter. And every once in a while it'll go out. It gets so hot, yeah, you know. And yeah, as you guys are trying to plug in these phones again, you hear this laughter.
Okay, I definitely heard that this time. That definitely wasn't Jimmy. Wait, what the fuck was that?
And she is going to grab Lucky even tighter. She's like bear hugging his one arm.
And-
So Lucky's down to one arm because Heather has got the other one.
Lucky reaches in an overfilled cargo pant pocket and pulls out his little 3-inch pocket knife, and he's like, "Let's get back over to the kitchen. We got to get back to Phoebe and Jimmy. Whatever that noise is, they got to know about it."
All right, so you've got Heather in one hand and the knife in the other. So you put the lighter away?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So you've got a knife out and a cheerleader on the arm. No light source. You kind of work your way out through this building, stumbling over debris. And you're able to get back outside, and you hear a bit of a commotion from the mess hall. It sounds like furniture is being moved around inside.
Is that where the laugh was coming from?
You can't tell. It sounded like it was coming from everywhere.
Okay. Do we stay here? Or do we go find Phoebe and her weird little brother?
I mean, numbers are better, right? Like, we can make it.
Okay.
Let's go. We can run. Come on.
All right, so you guys are going to run over to the mess hall. And you do. Have Phoebe and Jimmy blocked the front door yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so now Lucky and Heather, you guys are trying to get in, but the front door has been barred. There seems to be a picnic table or something.
Jimmy, Phoebe, let us in.
What if they're already dead?
Proof that it's you.
Oh my god, Phoebe, let us
You
in!
guys
Yeah, I'm going to start like frantically banging on the door.
Oh my god. And I'll just kind of... I
like-
lightly barred it just in case they came back. So I'll move the chair that it was like tucked up under the doorknob and... Hurry up. Did you find anything? Did you call for help?
Did you hear that laughing? What the fuck was that? Was that Jimmy?
No, it's not Jimmy.
Did
Jimmy's right
you hear
here. No, we've just been trying to blockade.
Go ahead and give me a read a bad situation. As the sky opens up and rain starts to pour.
Gonna be all of us.
Yeah, everyone.
13.
6.
6.
All right, so
I'm much distracted by Heather on my arm.
yeah, Heather and Lucky, you guys are kind of in your own little world. You're trying to get in, so this is happening behind you. But Phoebe, as you're clearing some of this furniture out of the way, you see standing in, it's effectively the main run, the main street of camp. In the rain, you see a man standing there. He's wearing coveralls, and it seems like maybe some sort of mask. And he's holding something long in his left hand. And he's just standing there, laughing as the rain pours down around him, and you guys scramble to get into this mess hall.
Let's hurry help me move more of these tables? Did you see that? What the fuck is that?
See what?
And I see what?
There's a guy out there. Get the fuck in. Hurry up.
And you
Can
guys,
I look and see if
Was
I
it
see
Chad?
Yeah, you look, you turn around, and you see nothing. There is nobody behind you guys now. And Phoebe, you don't see him anymore either.
Get the fuck in. Hurry up.
it? Yeah, that seems like a good idea. If we hear that laugh again, I'll start helping Jimmy barricade the doors.
As you are doing that, do you put Heather in first, or do you get in the building first, Lucky?
I mean, I'm probably pushing Heather. I'm assuming is just leaving me behind into the building, and yeah, so I'll probably be near the door, still helping, trying to close it and start barricading.
As you are almost through the door, you feel a horrible, searing slash of pain across your back as a clown seems to appear out of nowhere and swings his machete at you. You take 2 harm.
How does one take harm?
On your
Just click the buttons. So yeah, I guess I will scream and kind of fall in. Quick, slam the doors! Oh God, what hit me?
And you guys are able to close the door. And you look out there, and the clown is just standing there. Still laughing at you, watching you. And then he simply walks away.
How bad is it? He got me. I probably died.
I took babysitter's first aid. I totally got this. Let me take a look.
And yeah, Jimmy probably just lays down on a bench or something.
Yeah, so you are able to it's pretty bad. He just got sliced open by something. But you're able to get the bleeding stopped. You're able to get the bleeding under control, and for now, he seems all right. But while all that was going on at the front door, you guys lost track of Jimmy. And you turn around now that Lucky has been patched up, and above the mess counter, strung out there, you see Jimmy's body. He's been split from navel to neck. His organs, entrails are hanging all over the buffet there.
Oh, Phoebe, don't look out there, Phoebe.
He kind of looks up at you guys. I just run, and then goes limp.
Phoebe just clamors, trying to get a hold of him, just completely numb. It just freaking out. Jimmy, it's okay. We're gonna be okay. We can totally fix it. We can fix it. Jimmy, we can fix it.
No, he's right. We gotta run. And I'm starting to try and pull things back out from in front of the doors to run out the front doors.
As you do that, Lucky, you see the clown just standing in front of those doors waiting for you.
Oh, he's out there too. Shit. Quick, out the back door.
Is there an upstairs?
No, there is not an upstairs in the mess hall.
Is there a basement?
Nope.
Kitchen basement.
Actually, you know what?
The wine cellar. Is there a wine cellar?
If everybody still alive spends a luck, there is a cellar that you can get to from inside the mess hall.
Do we want to do that, you guys?
Yeah, what could go wrong in a cellar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're notorious for having multiple ways out.
Yeah. Maybe it's like a tunnel to the other buildings. But Phoebe is still just like sobbing and screaming. And, Jimmy, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Guys, help me get him. We can fix him. This is.
Oh my god, Phoebe, your brother's like all over your shirt.
Oh my god, Heather, what is wrong with you? Just like help me.
He's dead, Phoebe. We gotta go. We gotta go to the basement, please.
I can't leave him.
You want to drag his corpse to the basement?
Maybe we can fix it, guys.
Can I like grab Phoebe and kind of try and drag her along?
Give me. There is a move for that. It is a manipulate somebody, I think.
There is.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
So give me a manipulate and tell me how you're trying to do it. What are you saying to her?
I'm probably just grabbing, like, Phoebe, no, he's gone. We've got to get away. Like, that clown's going to get us, too. And just kind of, like, try to pull her, like, by the back of her coat.
Yeah, it seems like when you say something in there gets through to her. So yeah, Phoebe, you are able to, with Lucky's help, get a little bit of a control of yourself and yeah, if you can, if you want to, you can go to the start making your way to the cellar.
I too will grab a hold of Lucky's arm and just grip with all my might. Like you can feel each individual fingernail just digging into your arm.
Unfortunately, Lucky is probably trying to run the fastest and like dragging them along with him.
So you get to the cellar. It's a bit of a walk down job, and it's unlocked. You guys open it up, and it's one room, and this is the only door in or out as far as you can tell. There's shelves with food. Most of the food seems to have been picked over by rodents or time. A couple of cans are still on the shelf, but their labels have worn away. It's dank and dark in here, but at least it's not raining.
Is there anything we can use to like lock the door, secure the door?
If you spend a luck, there is some chain and padlock in here.
Sure.
What
Is
do
this
I?
all of us?
No, just Lucky in this one.
Yeah, so I'll try and chain the door once we haul her in, and quick, get away from the door. And yeah, I'll do what I can to lock it.
Okay. So yeah, you're able.
Do I roll to see if I? Sorry.
No, go for it.
What do I roll to see if I got my shit together enough to bring my cleaver with me?
Act under pressure to see if you remember to bring it with you.
Big ol' 5.
If you want to spend a luck, you can make that a success.
Nope, bitch is freaking out. She didn't think to pick up a cleaver.
All right, cool. So yeah, you I think as you hear Lucky locking the door, you realize that you left that on the mess hall floor. And it is dark in here. There's no lights, there's no power. As soon as you close that door, Lucky, what little moonlight was out there, because it's a storm, was shut off, and you are in near perfect darkness now, the three of you.
Light his little Zippo and be like, hey, where are you guys? We just gotta stay here safe. I'm sure by morning somebody will come looking for us.
What time is it?
It's probably about 10:30, 10:45.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it ain't late yet.
That's fine. We're locked down here. Like, he can't get in.
Lucky, you have to keep relighting your lighter, because it seems like there's a draft in here or something.
I want this thing stay lit.
Oh my god, no, hold on. And I will, I don't know what normal people do, I guess, like lick my finger and be like, whatever, like I would see my brother do to test the wind.
I was gonna say your brother would have been so good at that.
I know!
Go ahead and roll an investigate for me. Yeah.
Eight.
There is definitely another entrance in here. That the wind is coming from. This breeze is moving through.
And I can feel kind of which direction.
Yeah, you could tell it's coming from like
it's this
the
wall
back
over
corner.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can maybe get out from over here. Do you think we should run? Should we stay in here? I don't know, but maybe we could move one of these shelves and block it too. I can't leave Jimmy. I can't leave.
I mean, you have to leave Jimmy.
I don't think there's much Jimmy to be left. We just gotta get out of here. Like, there's another way out of here. We just we gotta run for it. Like,
oh my
let's
god,
go.
did neither of you have family? Have neither of you had anybody in your life that you ever fucking cared about?
Yeah, but
What
I've
the
never had them
hell?
dying in
Me.
every 5 minutes. I'd rather that be the end of it.
You know what, Heather? You are very
What?
self-centered.
Yeah,
That is not an equality.
it's kept me alive this whole time, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Bitch,
I don't know
alive
if you've
from
noticed this,
what?
but I'm awesome.
Like what? Was the lip gloss monster gonna come get you before, bitch?
Oh my god, you're quite cross.
As you guys are fighting, as you start to bicker among yourselves, you hear the chains on the cellar door rattle.
Nope, Heather has now grabbed Phoebe and Lucky and is probably running into the wall trying to find the breeze.
I pick up a can. That's my new weapon. Like, hopefully they're number 10s, baby.
Yeah,
Sure.
Lucky's trying to light that lighter and figure out where the other way out is.
Give me an act under pressure to keep your lighter lit.
Come on, be cool. The 10.
Yeah, you're not able to keep it consistently lit. It keeps going out, but you're able to keep getting it back up enough that you're able to find your way around the cellar.
Come on. Can we find a way out?
So you guys are going down this corridor. It's rough hewn. It's not as finished as the cellar was. It winds and turns, and before long you have no idea how deep you are underground or which direction you're facing. And it's dark, but there's still a breeze. Keep going on. Every once in a while, sometimes from ahead of you, sometimes from behind, you'll still hear the laugh. Keep moving forward through these caves. And eventually you come to a split in the corridor. Off to the left, it's rough-hewn, unfinished. It keeps going on, looks like more of the same. And then over to the right, it opens up a bit more. And it sounds like maybe there's a way out over there.
Let's go this way. Come on. I would go
How do
towards
you know
that
this way?
Okay, so
What if it's the other way?
Cool. You want to go that way?
Where does the breeze feel like it's coming from? The left or the right?
it feels like it's coming from the right.
The wind is coming from this way. That probably means there's the exit.
Okay.
I mean, this tunnel's got to go somewhere, and that one's more finished. It means it was going somewhere. Otherwise, they wouldn't have finished it, right?
Go ahead and give me either a read a bad situation or an investigate for how you're trying to, and tell me how you're trying to figure out which way to go.
So it's a 9 for reading a bad situation, and I think it's mostly just like he kind of assumes like if somebody finished that tunnel, it's probably leading towards like something official, a real way out, like whereas the other place was dug roughly, probably not so good.
What it looks like is to the left, that is a roughly carved tunnel, and to the right is more of a natural cavern.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Yeah, sorry, that was a little unclear in my description. Yeah, so this kind of man-made tunnel continues on to the left, and off to the right, it seems to open into a more natural cavern.
Gotcha. So whatever somebody wanted to direct us to is to the left, but if we go to this natural cave, there's clearly wind. There's got to be a way out of there. Like, that's definitely the way to go.
Okay, but what if the way out isn't like a big enough way out? What if it's just like a small little gap that wind's coming through?
Well, I mean, I guess we can go back and go through the door where the clown's standing, but I don't see much other choice here, Heather.
Phoebe just starts moving towards the wind. Like, she's just... Fuck it.
Lucky probably turns around and follows.
Okay.
Just stumbling in the dark.
You guys wander into this cave, and it's a bigger cave. It's dark, so you can't even see kind of the edges. But between your little finger test and look at which way the flame is blowing, you guys are able to find your way to a small cave entrance.
How small?
You can get through it, but you got to be on hands and knees.
Lucky's gonna feel shivers. All right, go, quick, go. I'll wait and keep safe here. But soon as we get out, gotta run. Gotta get away from here.
All right.
Yeah, agreed.
So you're gonna belly crawl through this tight little space out into the other side of wherever it leads.
Yeah, and I'll hold up the rear.
Are you going first or?
Such a gentleman.
I'm going last. I'm leaving the tunnel last.
Okay. Who's going first?
Yeah, I'm just speed ahead.
All right. So Phoebe, as you're coming out of this this little crack, you're on your hands and knees, crawling through. As you get about half of your body out, you hear some gravel crunching, and you see a big pair of boots walk right up in front of you. And he starts laughing, and he swings down on you, and you take 2 harm from his machete as he swings into you.
All right. Am I more in or more out at that point?
It would probably be easier to go back in if people aren't behind you. So it's going to depend on how they're arranging themselves. But it'd probably be easier to go in. You're like I said, about half in, half out.
I was definitely urging Heather to quickly follow because we had to run.
Yeah, so...
Pull me back! Pull me back! He's here!
And I will 100% start pulling her in.
Okay, I'm going to need an act under pressure from Heather.
An 8.
Okay, I am going to give you a choice. That's a mixed success. So, you can either get her most of the way in, but she'll still be exposed to danger, or you can get her all the way in, but expose yourself to danger in the process.
You just said how selfish
It's so
you are.
different than what Ray would do.
Yeah. Heather clearly indicated that she is on
Yeah,
the self-preservation road.
I'm gonna get her most of the way in.
Okay. You are going to... You're pulling her in, and you guys are freaking out, screaming. And he is going to take another swing. Because you were able to get her most of the way into the cave, it's only going to be 1 harm this time that Phoebe takes. And then you turn, and he is just standing there outside the cave, waiting.
Keep pulling her, so she's all the way in.
Yeah,
Keep
you guys
pulling
are
her
able
in.
to get all the way
Yeah.
inside the cave now. And he is just standing out there, laughing.
How many of them are there? How is he here already?
I didn't even think about there being more than one. Oh my god, there could be so many.
You got your blood on me.
Oh my god, there are so many bigger problems right now.
I mean,
Where is she injured? Where?
I think she took one kind of on the shoulder and the other one on the back of the arm.
okay, we gotta stop. I mean, there's only one of him, right? We've only ever seen one. There's 3 of us.
Okay, but how did Jimmy die if the clown was outside?
Wasn't Jimmy outside?
No, Jimmy was inside the
No.
mess.
No.
Oh, shit.
His entrails became the buffet table.
I mean... Well, this guy knows how to get in and out of places. He probably came in through that cellar and then ran back out the back door. I don't know, But we gotta get somewhere, and then we gotta attack him. That's what we gotta do, right?
Do we go down the other hallway?
I say we go back to the basement, and then we get out that door, and we just all 3 go out at once, and we got to take him out right away. Do you use your can, Phoebe? And I've got my knife. I mean, Right? Or Heather, you have any weapons? Do you have anything you can fight with? Like, do some cheerleader kicks or something? Like,
Do I have anything I can fight with? I do not. Oh, I have a big knife, apparently. Why do I have a big
Because
knife?
you were on a camping trip.
Okay.
You wanted to impress Chad.
Yeah.
Their hot dog cutting skills.
you're actually the killer. Let's be real.
Right?
Like,
We've never seen Heather in the same room as the
I
killer.
killed my brother.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna head back towards the cavern where the tunnel slit. Okay, are you going back towards the cellar under the mess hall, or are you going to go the way you haven't been yet?
Lucky said towards
Yeah.
back to the cabin, so let's go back to the cabin.
Okay.
Go back to poor
And
Jimmy.
hope Phoebe doesn't have a panic attack when she sees
Why don't you guys
her
give
brother's
me
insides on the outside.
either an investigate or a read a bad situation as you're coming to the junction.
nine for lucky.
7.
Okay.
Fail City.
Phoebe, yeah, you the idea of going back
Having
the
a bad
way
day.
your brother is, you can't. Like you just you can't go that way. You couldn't make your feet go that way if you wanted to. Lucky and Heather, you guys kind of, even though you wanted to go back towards the mess, as you get to this junction, is there a little bit of light coming from the right-hand side, the way you haven't gone yet? There's something. There's something down there. And you know to your left is Jimmy's mutilated corpse.
I think maybe I'll just
Is
stay
that the
here.
killer, though? Like, that light, is that the killer? He's probably already in here.
I mean, that light wasn't there, so somebody had to have lit it since when we came down here. So I don't think it's the right way to go. I
Maybe
think that's you're right.
Chelsea.
Fuck that bitch.
And
Maybe this was all Chelsea.
Maybe.
You guys hear?
I don't know about that, but I'm pretty sure regardless, Chelsea's not what we want to find right now.
You guys hear as you're sitting there trying to figure this out from off to the right, the way you guys haven't been yet. Very faint. Help! Where am I?
That's a trap if I ever heard one.
It doesn't sound like anyone we know, or does it?
It sounds like Chelsea.
Oh.
Guys, we can't leave her. Like,
Yes, we can.
Chad?
He killed Chad, Lucky. And she's gonna kill us. Oh my god.
I think we should just stay right here, like back to back to back, and just, we'll just like wait it out, right? It's gotta be like 7 hours. Like it has to be morning, like any second, you guys.
You look at your watch and it's 10:47.
So what if it is the morning? That doesn't mean that the killer doesn't stop. Like, there's daytime murders all the time.
But they're like on highways and whatever, right?
yeah,
I don't know, you're the nerd.
which way did the laugh come from this time?
Everywhere.
Of course it did. All right, we can't just stand here. We gotta go. Do we go back or do we go for Chelsea?
As you guys are standing there trying to decide. Our camera pulls away and it goes down the hallway, the cavern that we haven't been to yet. Slowly gets brighter and brighter, and eventually we come to a cage. Rusted steel bars, makeshift, hastily thrown into the walls of this cavern. And down, chained by her ankles to this cage, we see Chelsea. And she's missing a hand. And our camera back through the cave to our intrepid heroes.
All right, which way we going?
Maybe we should follow the cameraman, you guys. I can't.
Yeah, I'm not going
go
down
back
that
to
hallway.
the kitchen. Like
All right.
I just.
Then let's go, quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will drag Phoebe with
So
me.
you guys,
I'm kind of like hurting from behind, I think.
so you're going the way you haven't been yet.
No, we're going the way we did.
No, we're
We
going
came
back.
from. We're going
Yeah.
back to the kitchen.
You're going back to the
Back to
mess
the mess
hall.
hall.
God, fuck Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of fighting.
As you guys are going towards the mess, you hear in the distance, getting quieter. Help. Please, Chad. Until eventually, you can't hear it anymore. Because you are back in the root cellar under the mess.
I'll keep leading, try and go open those chains and get out. And then as soon as we get out of here, we gotta run. We gotta get out of here. We can't keep in these tunnels forever.
Okay, so
I'll
you're gonna try and
unchain the door.
you're trying to open the door.
Yep.
All right, cool. Give me an act under pressure. See how quickly and how well you can. Actually, this padlock didn't have a key in it when you locked this the cellar up.
Of course it did.
If you want to spend a luck, you can.
No, it's totally reasonable. That sucker's locked. I didn't even think about it. Panic moved.
Help me move this shelf. Let's put it in front of the other side.
Is it like a
And then
bookshelf,
what?
or are these like shelves attached to a wall?
They're kind of like those metal shelves you see in restaurants a lot, the wire metal shelves that you see with the adjustable height stuff. So the shelf themselves are pretty light, but they have a really high holding capacity. Like I said earlier, though, most of the food has been gone through or used or eaten, so there's not a lot of weight on these lightweight shelves.
Are there a lot of mason jars?
Handful, maybe
Handful.
a dozen that aren't broken.
Quick, grab some of these, throw them down this hallway. That way he gotta walk through glass. We'll hear him coming, and then we jump him if he does come.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, so you guys
Smart.
can throw those down there, and got a nice broken glass alarm. As you guys are doing that, you hear again the cellar doors rattle. And the clown laugh. Sounds like he's back in the mess hall.
It's fine. You can't get down from up there. As long as he's up there, we're okay.
And as you guys are back by The cave entrance you hear from in the cave. Laughter.
There is more than one. So those adjustable shelves, those babies come off. I would like to try to get a pole.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
The corner poles.
Yeah, don't even have to roll for it. I know. I just built one of those like 2 days ago, so yeah.
That's actually a solid plan. I will grab one as well.
Okay, let's say those are going to be...
You have to roll.
Those are going to be 2 harm.
Like mundane weapons.
Yeah, 2 harm, and we'll say close. And thrown. You can throw them as well. So 2 harm, close, thrown.
Sure.
So it sounds to you guys like there's a clown either way you go. You could try and find the key for the chain. You could try and break the chain. You've got leverage now with these poles. You could try and go back out through the cave.
Is huddling and crying an option?
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Phoebe would love that last one.
To huddle and cry?
Really feels like Phoebe's jam right now.
Now you guys can huddle and cry for a bit, and as you do that, you hear the clown from both sides laughing, and you also hear pacing.
They gotta get tired sometime, right? They can't just stay out there forever.
They're gonna kill me, they're gonna have to work for it.
I think you're right. If one's waiting down this hallway, we're not going to be able to get out of that door with them knowing. We got to go get him, right? Let's get one.
So you want to go through the glass that we just broke?
I don't know. Anything better than staying in here? I mean, they're everywhere.
All options are terrible. But I think, like, every place is going to be, like, their territory, right? Clearly it lives here. Maybe if we can just, make this space more, like, for us and be prepared, right? Like, Home Alone,
they can only
this,
get us one at a
it.
time, and there's 3 of us. So, like, if it comes in to get us, then we can get it first.
We can try and get set up watches. Like, how long are we going to be here?
Probably till we die.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to go out like this, just huddling in the basement.
Phoebe, you've read about this sort of thing. Go ahead and roll a plus sharp for me on the situation you're in.
I think this is the right one. Success.
Oh, very cool. So, you remember you were talking to Clancy. You've got some interest in these sort of hauntings and paranormal stuff, and maybe thinking about your brother. He was a lot more into this stuff than you. Maybe that triggered this, but something deep in your memory comes up and reminds you of a story you heard similar to this. And the only way that the one person who survived, the only way she was able to get out of there was to destroy some object that had tied the creature. to the land.
I think I have an idea. I could just, like, I can feel it. And I know, like, Jimmy's telling me something. It's definitely, I think that there's, like, a talisman or something. And I think they're connected. Like, I think if we take this talisman out, that'll make the creature or whatever this is go away. I don't think that's a real person. Like a demon or something.
That totally is not real. Like, this is just some asshole. We gotta fight him.
Heather's gonna look at Lucky and be like, "We're gonna have to let her go."
So
I'm just gonna really think about the story and everything that I heard from Clancy. Definitely not Chad's version. Everything I heard from Clancy, and just start thinking about, like, everything about the campsite, down at the dock. I've only seen the kitchen, but just, like, anything that just feels kind of like the right direction or what I might look for.
You're not sure if it's Jimmy's spirit pulling you that way, or maybe your weird connection. Do you have a connection to this otherworldly stuff? But something is telling you that you need to go down that branch of the cave you haven't gone down yet.
damn it, Greg, we don't want to go down that hallway.
You don't have to. You guys can post up here and just, hang out until morning.
We've made it very clear.
Well, I'm wearing sturdy shoes, so I feel confident about just running down that hall. Jimmy is telling me. I know it. I can feel it. I know Jimmy is telling me. I have to. It's
Jimmy's
this way.
not
It has
telling
to be.
you anything. He's dead.
I fucking know, Heather. I just start going towards the cavern.
Okay.
So as we get to that,
With my pole out, like.
as we get to that split in the tunnel,
Pole first.
can I, like, grab Heather and be like, Heather, this is our chance. Let's get out.
Yeah.
And I'll go into the natural cave and try and crawl out now.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do that without letting Phoebe know, go ahead and give me an act under pressure.
Both with 9s. In sync.
All right. Phoebe, give me an investigation or whatever your observation skill for this character would be. So probably a plus sharp.
I'm just gonna roll this. A 9.
Fuck.
I will burn a luck to get out of there.
Okay. You'll both have to burn a luck if you want to
All right.
get out of there. But yeah, if you guys both burn a luck, then you are able to peel off at the intersection without Phoebe noticing you. So Phoebe, you are going down this hallway, and the farther you go down it, the more it becomes a hallway. It goes from this rough-hewn utilitarian passage into more of a rectangular hallway, and as you're going, it's getting a little more ornate, a little more decorated. And you keep going down this hallway, and eventually you do see light, candlelight up ahead of you. And as you come up to it, there's a small altar in a room. Seems to be the end of this hallway. And on the altar is a small doll made of straw. Has blue coveralls, and it looks like it's got a clown face made from straw and grass and feathers and alkali chalk paint. And beneath it is a small slip of paper that says Chortles.
Boy, howdy. I
And
don't know
then
what to do with that.
you realize you are utterly and entirely alone, Phoebe, as you hear the clown somewhere behind you.
I am just gonna kind of stop where I am and take a quick second to just close my eyes and take a deep breath and really try to like zone in on all the sounds around and get like a real proper direction and be prepared to like lunge with my bowl.
Okay, that sounds like read a bad situation to me.
Ah, baby.
You close your eyes and you're lost. You're underground. You have no idea which direction you're facing. There's weird air currents in here. There's heavy, stale, but moving. You just keep thinking of Jimmy and of what's going on and how you saw him last. And as you're sitting there, eyes closed, you feel a bright slash of pain across your belly. You open your eyes, and you see a clown who looks very much like the clown you have in your hand, sitting there with his machete in your gut. I need you to take 2 more harm for me.
Can I reach the doll?
Roll an act under pressure to see if you held on to it when you got stabbed. Because I imagine you had it in your hands as you were closing your eyes and kind of reaching out.
12!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not only do you have this thing still in your hands, you open your eyes and lock them with him. And you see these they're human, but they're dead. And they are full of nothing but hatred and pain.
Staring back, I take the doll and just big bite, rip the head off of it. Bite the head off of it.
And you see, as you do that, something changes. You can't quite put your finger on it. But something in Chortles has changed. And he is going to twist his blade and pull it out. You're going to take 1 more harm. And does that put you at unstable? How many harm have you taken now?
6 out of my 7 total.
Okay, so you are now unstable, and if you don't get major medical treatment for this wound in your stomach, you will die.
Sure, that right upstairs. It's the infirmary, right? Fine.
And Chortles just kind of, he scowls at you. He just pushes you. turns and walks down the hallway.
And I'm still trying to just pry the straw doll apart.
After you took the head off, nothing seems to be like, it's not doing more to him, but you can tell as the lights are going out, this needed to happen. You could feel Jimmy patting you on the back. The camera kind of
Touch myself and cry. And pant and cry.
The camera fades out. Hear the crunch, crunch, crunch of boots on gravel. Metallic dragging. There's a machete tick, 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 along the cave wall. Camera comes up on Lucky and Heather. Alone in this cavern. As they hear. Coming from the intersection.
I think I'll probably push Heather to like start running down the hall, like towards the exit.
Okay. It's dark in here. It's a natural cavern, so it's got a very uneven floor. I need an act under pressure from both of you.
Well, Heather's an athlete. She's got this.
Okay. Yeah, Heather, you are able to, you're in full athlete mode. You get across this floor just fine. You're able to get back over to that little cave entrance that Phoebe was making her way out earlier. Blood.
The handspring seemed unnecessarily.
Yeah, I mean, really showing off, especially since Chad's not here anymore. Really unnecessary. But Lucky, as you're going, you're kind of trying to make sure that Heather is okay, and you lose your footing a bit and you get a little separated, but you are able to make it to another part of the cave. You're not exactly where you were aiming for. So now you and Heather are separated in this cave here. From the darkness,
The end.
you hear
And I light my Zippo and like try to drop it on the ground and keep it lit.
for a luck, yeah.
And then I'll like kind of prepare with my pole and be like ready to swing and fight this guy off, I guess.
Okay. You are standing there, and Heather, you are you're over by the entrance here. What are you doing?
Have I noticed that I am now alone?
You see, you notice that you're entirely in the dark, and you see about 15, 20 yards off to the side, you see Lucky drop the Zippo.
Lucky! Lucky!
Wait, get out of here. Keep running.
Okay.
Your boots on gravel.
Alright, and she's gonna start belly crawling her way out of there.
Okay. As you do, you feel a hot white slash across your leg. As you're crawling out through this, right across the calf. You're going to take 2 harm as the clown swings out at you as you are crawling out of this cave. And Lucky, you do see this happen. You're able to see the attack.
I guess I'll run over and try and like brain the guy like as he's attacking Heather.
Okay, give me a kick some ass.
Hell yeah. Maybe. There it is. That's a 12.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, cool. So you're both going to take some damage here with an advanced success. You can do one additional harm, take one fewer harm, put him where you want him, and I think that's it.
So I would probably say I'm like just full on like Happy Gilmore swinging this thing. So we're gonna go with add an additional harm.
Okay. And what did we say that was as a 2 harm close you had?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you connect with this guy, and it's a solid smack. And he is going to turn around and look at you. And sorry. He is going to take his machete, and he is going to swing it at you, because kick some ass, you both get hurt. So you are going to take 2 more harm.
So that puts me at 4.
Okay, so you are now unstable, and if you do not get relatively immediate medical attention, you gonna die.
Yeah.
And you can feel that. You know that.
I'll probably like look over at Heather and be like, tell my mom I'm sorry. And then I'll keep swinging at him.
All right. Heather, are you going to try and get out, or are you going to try and save Lucky here?
So as much as she loves self-preservation, she is smart enough to know she can't do this alone. So she's actually going to turn around. I'm going to try to cut this clown's Achilles.
Okay.
Because I'm already on my belly.
Okay. Give me a kick some ass.
I have failed.
Okay, so as you go, you kind of pull back into the cave, and you turn around and you're trying to slash this guy, and you've never cut anybody before. You've never attacked somebody with a knife, and so you way overreach and end up just kind of like hammer fisting him in the ankle. And he looks over at you.
Still hurts.
He looks at you, and he laughs. And then he is going to kick you in the face for another 2 harm.
Not my face.
Oh, yeah. In your pretty cheerleader face, your nose just got fucking broken.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What's that put you up for harm? 4?
4.
Yeah, so you are losing blood now and starting to get a little bit woozy. You can tell he must have clipped something important in your leg, and now you've got hemorrhaging from the nose. You're starting to feel not so great. Lucky, what are you gonna do?
I mean, he's gonna keep trying to fight. Like, he's pretty much given up on getting away from this thing. Like, he was hoping to help Heather get away, but at the very least, he's gonna die fighting.
All right, cool. Give me another kick some ass.
7. I'm losing blood, getting weaker.
All right, so you are able to do. Well, did we establish your weapon was a 2 harm?
2 harm.
All right, cool. So you are able to do another 2 harm to this guy, and he is actually bleeding. Like you watch him kick Heather in the face. You take your pole and you dome him, and you see the mask sort of tear, and you see this rotting dead flesh under the mask where you tore it open. And he looks at you, and he is going to take his machete, and how much harm do you have?
4.
You have 4 harm?
Yep.
I thought you had more than that.
Nope.
Okay. He is going to take his machete, and he is going to swing at you. You're going to take 2 more harm, and now you are unstable.
I was already unstable.
That's right.
But...
You were already unstable. You're unstable at 4. So yeah, you are bleeding profusely. You have a big machete slash right across your chest. Heather.
I'm going to get up and in a call to our cyberpunk playthrough, I'm going to jump on him like a hopscotch backpack and try to stab him in the neck.
Okay. That's still at a kick some ass.
Success.
All right. I will offer you, because I am a benevolent motherfucker, if you want to spend 2 luck, you can take that up to an advanced success.
2 luck spent,
All right,
sir.
so now you can either take 1 fewer harm, do 1 more harm, or move him where you want him.
I'm going to do 1 more harm.
Okay, cool. So you jump up on this guy's back, and your pocket knife is a 2 harm, right?
No.
Is it 1?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you're going to jump up onto this guy's back, and you know what? I'm going to give you an extra one because it's a cool move.
You are benevolent.
I know.
As you're about to kill all of us, but
So
still.
you jump up there and stab into this guy's neck, and you can tell he's bleeding at this point. He just takes his head and boom, slams it right back into your already broken nose.
My already broken
and you're
nose.
gonna take another 1 harm. And then he is go ahead and act under cool for me. Act under pressure for me to try and hold on to him as he starts flailing around.
Advanced success.
Okay.
Cheerleader, man.
Exactly. I love it. So yeah, you are able to, as his clown is flailing around and trying to slam you into a wall, you are able to stay on his back and not get tossed off and not get slammed into any walls. Sorry, brain fart. Lucky. What are you going to do? You've got, yeah, you're bleeding out. You've got Heather on the back of this guy in front of you. I can't remember if you were on the ground or not.
I don't think I was on the ground. He just slashed me across the chest.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm seeing the light, but Heather seems to be winning a fight here, so I'm going out like a hero, man. Live to burn out. I'm gonna die a hero.
All right.
Do mama proud.
Cool. So roll that kick some ass for me again.
Yeah, I'll swing at the ankles here, try and take him down. That way Heather got a chance to catch him. I failed.
All right. He is in all of his kind of flailing around. You're not able to make good contact with his legs and bring him down. But he does manage to kick your pole away. He is not going to kick you this round, but he has taken your weapon away. He is going to try and kick some ass on Heather. He is going to try and pick you up and slam you onto the ground in front of him.
Oof.
So give me a kick some ass.
I have a ability called the Power of Heart.
Okay.
When fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll plus cool. You automatically help as though you'd rolled a 10. Could I like see him trying to reach for her and like just kind of like in my like dying gasps, just kind of like collapse into him?
How about
to try and help keep her up there?
The way I see this is, I think he's able to get her off, but you put yourself between her and the ground and break her fall. But you take the harm in doing so a little bit. Or actually, no, that would be against the move, wouldn't it? So yeah, you're able to, he gets her off of him, but you break the fall, so she doesn't take harm from it.
Okay.
And now it is, which one of you guys went last?
Me.
All right, cool. Then Heather, you've just been removed from this this monster's back. You're on the ground, but Lucky managed to catch you, and you're upright.
Okay, so I'm upright. I'm facing this clown.
Yeah.
And he's still got a big machete.
He's still got his big machete. He is bloody. His mask is missing places. You can tell he has got like no lower lip. It's just teeth. And he's staring at you laughing. Big tufts of red hair still poking out.
I'm hesitant to charge him. I think I'm gonna try to cartwheel kick him.
Okay. It's gonna be it's gonna be a kick some ass.
Mixed success.
Okay. So you go in and you pull off this cartwheel kick. Something you've done 100 times, 1,000. It's very comfortable to you. And you hear a very, very satisfying crack as you make contact with Chortles' chin. But you also feel a crack in your wrist as you're doing this, because this uneven cave ground, you didn't have the support you needed and ended up snapping your wrist in doing this. But Chortles drops. You see his body go limp as you're standing there nursing your wounds. And it almost goes flat. Like it's doing 15 years worth of decomposition all at once. And as it does, you hear on the air this evil laugh. Quieter, weaker than it was before. Guys sit there panting, trying to nurse your wounds in this cave. So I'm trying to get to your character sheets. So Heather's at 2 health. And
So I have 2 left, but I did have Heather just land on my slashed open body.
okay, so I think what's
It's probably fine.
gonna happen then, you are both unstable. With both of you unstable right now.
I'm sorry to interject. I can't be unstable because I do my own stunts. It's like a thing that I have.
Shit, that's right. All right, so you are sitting there, Heather, and you are You're shaken. You've got a broken wrist. You've been slashed and stabbed. You've got Lucky, who is near death in your arms. But you're able to get the bleeding under control. And as you sit there in this cave, trying to make sense of everything that happened, you see outside the sun starts to rise. And you feel like maybe, just maybe, this nightmare's over. In the distance, we hear sirens as the camera pulls back from the cave entrance. I imagine Lucky's probably got a very bent and broken joint hanging out of his mouth that he's lighting up, and Heather's probably sharing it with him. Our camera lifts up and we see the morning fog settling over this valley. And we hear sirens far in the distance. We can see the lights working their way towards the camera. We pan up, fade to black.
We lived.
Oh, that was very cool.
We did it.
Did Phoebe live?
Did Phoebe live?
No,
I might have. No, wait, mister.
she bled out. Unless you got to move.
Excuse me. It wasn't as bad as it looked.
Oh shit.
Keep going despite your injuries.
Oh, but then once you
Over a 10, if I roll, heal 2 harm and stabilize your wounds.
okay. Roll it. I forgot you had that.
I did too until Ray just said that. Okay, and so it says when something says like plus cool,
So
is that like a roll?
roll and
my
then
cool
add your
is
cool
0,
modifier.
So
Or
well, it's
subtract
0
it.
anyway. I'll just roll this. Just kind of like hitting random numbers. No, she's dead.
Okay, yeah.
Phoebe died.
So
Oh.
we see post-credit scene of Phoebe laying in the cavern, the chapel, the temple. I never really figured out what it was, but we see her laying on the floor, shreds of this doll around her, and she's holding her wound. And we see in her mind's eye, her brother is sitting there, his arms around her arms around him. And they both have a gentle smile on their face. It fades to black.
It's nice.
No.
And that
Hi,
was
baby.
Thunderleaf Games plays Monster of the Week. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. I hope you guys had as much fun watching this as I did trying to kill everyone. It was
That was
a
awesome.
lot of fun. I
I
really
felt like suspense at points. Like,
Yeah.
awesome. That's what I wanted.
I'm so sorry, Amy. Amy, I need you to know in real life, I will never ever put you in harm's way.
That
I
betrayal was
do know that.
amazing. I loved that. That was
I
so
do know
cool.
that.
I hate to break it to both of you, but I will 100% be the first one running.
That's
I
fair.
also know
I believe
that. I really get that sense from you, Donnie.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Never been hanging out with you and been like, this guy's gonna save me.
All right, there's a sheepdog. All right. Well, thank you from all of us at the Thunderleaf stream team. Thank you for watching. We hope you guys had a terrifying Friday the 13th, and we will see you guys next Monday for our regular stream. Like, subscribe, all that fun jazz, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.